I'm Sam. I'm here with Roxanne, Corey, JC on the end, and we're going to be taking a look at Mario Tennis Aces, some new characters that'll be coming via a free update later after launch.
Right, we're going to take a look at some gameplay with Koopa Troopa and Blooper, who we announced yesterday. So Corey and I are just going to rally a little bit and show off some of their new animations, talk about some of their different play styles. So you can see the screen looks a little bit different. We got these two guys down here. I'm going to play as Koopa Troopa, and then Corey will play as Chain Chomp.
Yeah, I'll go with Chain Chomp.
He's such a good boy.
I went with him a little bit in the pre-launch online tournament as well. I think he was the last unlockable character.
He was, and he was a very popular character during the tournament event. So Koopa Troopa is a speedy type of character. He actually has the fastest speed out of the entire roster. So for the speedsters, he's definitely a good character to start with. There's some intro sequences in here.
I love these character intro animations.
Alrighty.
How does he even hold the tennis ball?
You can see right there.
I mean,
all right, so I am on the right as Chain
Physics
Chomp there.
defying.
Yeah, and you can see as Koopa Troopa moves around, he kind of withdraws into his shell and he sort of spins around the court. And he kind of pops out to take position and then hit the shot back. He's a very fun character to play as, covers a lot of ground in a short amount of time. Koopa Troopa's drop shot is excellent as well. It's kind of an homage to how he played in the Mario Tennis GameCube games. And this court in particular is a great one to showcase drop shot. Being the sand court, the ball doesn't retain much bounce, so drop shots are excellent to use here.
Yeah, I'll cue you up for one here if you want.
And you can see there's very little bounce after it hits that front end with the court.
There you go.
Nice.
Just dies in the sand.
Chain Chomp's so dramatic.
Get a good rally going on here. Almost have enough for a special shot.
Both of your specials are full.
I could use my special, but I will instead. Oh, no.
Oh.
No. I was going to try to use my trick shot. All right, now it's a game.
Okay, now it's game.
We've checked out the drop shot. Now let's really do this.
Okay, I see Corey's using drop shots against me as well.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, nice block.
Beautiful block.
Oh.
And the lob seals it.
wow.
And being a bigger character, Chain Chomp's mobility is a little bit limited. So if you do have a speedy character, it would behoove you to sort of hit the shots away from his position.
He's a bigger target too,
yeah. Yeah, definitely has a big hitbox. And speedy characters, they're great for getting into position and charging up the succeeding shot.
Nice block.
And Koopa Troopa, he is a smaller character, so he is going to take a lot of knockback. So you do have to be careful if you do choose to block zone shots, special shots. You have to be mindful of whether you can get back into position.
Thought I was going the other way.
Oh. and I notice, Corey, that you're kind of pressing up at the net also. I mean, generally, like it's tending to work out pretty good for you when Roxy can't return serve. It's also pretty good for you.
I like to force the other player to either make the adjustments. I will keep doing the exact same thing until the opponent learns to adjust.
I'm all about that. That kind of goes to the old saying, you know, how like, it's like when someone says, hey, that's cheap or whatever. No, nothing's cheap. It just, nothing's ever cheap. You just figure it out. Right?
And I mean, in the online tournament, you know, not everybody necessarily knew how to do drop shot yet, but they learned pretty quickly. Oh man, all right, and pay attention here.
Definitely. And do you use which control do you use for your drop shots? There's two options, right?
I prefer pressing BA, but you can also.
Oops.
Oh, there we go. You can also use the control stick and X.
Right, and if you double press X, it actually turns into a trick shot, like I actually just did a moment ago. So if you do prefer the AB or the BA button configuration for lobs and drop shots, that's definitely an option for you. Ah! Got it. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's those lobs.
That's one way to beat Chain Chomp.
Lobs, huh?
Well, especially if your Chain Chomp character plays at the net. I actually hit it out of the bounds, but you try to return it, so I got the point.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh. It's brutal.
No worries. We do have another round of singles to showcase Blooper, who is an additional character coming in August. I'm going to go ahead and change up the court settings a little bit. Blooper has a home advantage at Savage Sea. So we're going to go ahead and jump right back in. So Corey will play as Blooper this round, and I will play as Spike. And as some of you may already know, Spike and Chain Chomp are newly playable to Mario Tennis series. For Chain Chomp, it's actually the first time you can play as him, aside from possessing one or capturing one mid-cappy in Super Mario Odyssey.
So Roxanne's got one up on you, Corey. Are you going to show up?
Are you going to show up?
It's over already. We've been playing a lot back in Treehouse, and Roxanne's great though. I remember the very first time we played, many months ago. You were not as confident, and I feel like your confidence has only gotten. Your skills have gotten so much better.
Roxanne was the first person I ever saw to use the trick shot to go back court and retrieve something that was really in the back of the court. And I didn't even realize that the trick shot could be used in that way until I saw Roxanne do it.
Yeah, most people think trick shots are used horizontally to reach balls just heading towards the opposite side of the court. But you can also use it forward and backwards, which might be a good tactic against lobs and drop shots. Okay, we can see.
Ooh, oh, that was
Blooper.
beautiful.
Great, tricky character. He actually has the biggest curve on his topspin, unlike Boo, whose biggest curve is on his slice. So they're both, Blooper and Boo are tricky characters, but they do have a little bit of difference in how they play. And Blooper's definitely a great character to use on this court because there's a mast in the middle.
Right.
Yeah,
and you can use his curvy ball to sort of navigate.
Yeah, and that mass in the middle is actually making it really hard. Like, I'm actually having trouble tracking the ball, like, because I'm not used to seeing like that topspin curve so much because of, oh my goodness, because of Blooper. So it just
skating around.
Yeah, it's actually really hard to track. I don't even know how to like react to that. That's really fast.
That was a good return position.
He just
I love to charge up. Yeah, it just falls over.
I feel so bad.
It's not over yet, Blooper.
The melodrama is strong.
Oh, what is... Oh, yeah, this looks great.
We'll go ahead and burn a special, of course. Roxy to...
Splash.
Oh, great.
Nice
great
block.
Ooh, it's a fast one. Blooper is a little bit slower. So if you're the type of player that likes to get in position and then charge up your shot, he may be a bit of an adjustment since it will take a little bit more time to get into the position you want.
He has like the best
His victory animation is so great.
Yeah, that was great. I might just use Blooper just because of that. It's so good.
Oh, that was a nice one.
Feeling good now. Nice.
Ooh. No, I'm afraid to hit it across the court because I feel like it might hit the mast. Have to be a little bit more cautious than I normally would.
Ooh,
Oh,
that was a good... That was great.
spike.
Nice.
Oh, no.
No.
Try to use your zone.
Match point.
Yeah, Corey has an energy advantage here, so he definitely has the upper hand.
Yeah, when you're doing those zone shots, sometimes you want to go very quickly so you don't burn that meter, and also so your opponent doesn't get an idea of where that shot might go. But doing it very quickly like that, sometimes you got to make sure that you're actually aiming inside of the court.
Yeah, for sure. The entire time you're aiming, your energy is depleting.
Right.
So again, there's a split-second decision you kind of have to make.
And on that one too, because I did the zone serve, I had to hit the serve in the front side of the court, not the back. I did a fault there.
Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and try out a different court. So Corey got one, I got one, so we kind of need to settle this score. So we'll play one more singles round. Free selection.
I'm going Daisy.
Okay,
Yes.
you're going Daisy.
And the reason why is because she has the greatest victory animation for each point she
I'm
gets.
really glad we're going to get to showcase that.
Hopefully
because,
we do,
yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right.
And of course, Waluigi has a very fantastic, trick shot.
He definitely does. We're going to dance it out on this round. This is a Mirage Mansion court. This is a hazard court where there will be mirrors sort of looping in and out towards the middle. If you hit a ball into one of the mirrors, it will bounce out of the other mirror.
It is notable that you can choose to play without those stage hazards.
Right, you do. You are able to turn the hazards off if you still like the court, but would like a more straightforward tennis match.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah.
See it in action there.
Nice.
I am really confused, guys.
It's hard to get track of the ball in this court. Psyched you out.
Yeah, I was totally psyched out. I don't know.
Did you return her serve with a lob?
Oh, I thought it would come out on my side.
Nice.
Super close. Oh, and Daisy pouting. It's okay.
I think her defeat animation's awesome as well.
Just as good.
Makes me sad seeing that defeat animation.
Ah!
Nice.
Oh.
So Waluigi with those long limbs, he's really good at reaching for those.
He definitely is. I love playing with him in the center of the court. I also like playing with him up at the net as well, or in the back. He's just all around.
And that's part of his
Pretty cool
kind of
dude.
his defensive character type.
Right. Bowser Jr. is also another defensive character that has wide horizontal reach. They do play a little bit similarly.
And I'm also thinking about the strategy of the court too. I just realized, like, if you can read where those, you know, where the ball gets spit out after a mirror, it behooves you to actually place yourself, you know, place yourself where you think the star is going to be, because that star shot was like nearly unstoppable.
You'll build, JC, you'll build meter for that as well.
After it comes out of the mirror.
Oh, well then that's doubly so.
Yeah.
Then.
Oh, no. I think ball was a little too high for the zone shot to activate.
Nice serve.
Whoa.
And the game told you so.
This might be a long rally.
Oh, yeah.
At least we got to see that moonwalk. Ooh, beautiful. Has nobody tried doing the block without using the zone speed? Are we not feeling that confident?
Not in this round.
Oh, look at that.
We'll see when the time is right.
It's super challenging to pull off. This is a good rally.
It's quite a long rally. Come on, Corey. Give me a point.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Oh, that was clever. Excellent.
Daisy just sounds like she's having so much fun doing this.
Oh, nice.
Yippee! All right, we're pretty evenly matched.
Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah, gotta make sure you're on the
now.
star point. We're trying to do a zone shot. Oh no!
You got there in time.
Uh-oh. It's match point.
Well, we got to see that lovely skipping around the court
We did.
animation of Daisy's.
Oh no. It's all right.
Oh, man.
Okay, the mirror helped me out.
Greedy. We're getting to see the conclusion of this rivalry that you guys have set up.
Ah!
Daisy's powers
Oh wow.
all used a little
That
bit.
was a really fast flat.
Right to your hearts, guys. Oh, great block.
Nice block.
Oh, made it.
Oh gosh. What am
Oh
I doing?
gosh. I didn't even see that go into the mirror.
That mirror totally psyched me out.
The mirror hit it out.
That's right. Blame the mirror.
Yes. Whoever wins or loses this
Oh,
match,
man.
it's the mirror's fault.
Oh, why did I do that?
Oh, thanks.
I knew you did that to me in game one. And I just gave you another one. All right.
It throws you for a loop.
It does. It's a mental game.
Oh no. Sorry, charging too early. You can actually serve using a special shot as well, which is,
That'll really throw you off.
it really, yeah. It's pretty terrifying when you
that?
see a special shot coming at you.
Dude, this is heated. I don't even want to say anything. I just want
This
to watch.
is, okay.
Nice block.
Whew.
I'm sure you've heard us say it several times before, but getting those blocks right is really crucial.
It was,
We're tied again. Oh, man.
yeah, really need to take my time
Those blocks
actually
feel,
aiming them.
Those blocks feel a lot like parries in a fighting game.
Yeah, they do. It is, there is a very small time window for you to block a shot successfully. Of course, the zone speed helps.
Right.
But if you manage to block, your energy payoff is great. So it's very skill-based as to how you build up your energy gauge.
Come on, Daisy, you got this.
Yeah, you got this, because lunch is calling my name. I'm kidding. We don't have lunch next.
Waluigi can get there.
Alrighty.
Almost.
Well, unfortunately, I don't
Waluigi.
think we're going to be able to see the end of this match because coming up next, we're actually
give you
going to
that
play
one.
some doubles.
Let's do some doubles.
Yeah,
we'll
let's
continue
do
this back
yeah,
in Treehouse.
you could finish this later.
Jeez.
Yeah, we can get Sam and JC into the mix.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of jealous of watching this, but I want to play. So.
Let's get you guys in.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's get this doubles set up. We are going to pick the same court, just with hazards off. Let's get the controllers synced up. Alrighty. Make sure we know who each other are.
All right, I am player 2.
I'm
I'm
4.
3.
Cool.
Alrighty, so JC and I are going to be in one doubles team. You are player
4.
4. Okay. Let's make sure we get the right people. Actually, could.
Just one switch
Yeah,
controllers?
could you do switch controllers? Yeah.
So
make
P1
sure.
and P2.
Okay. Get a court set up. Mirage Mansion. Hazards off. Alrighty, here we go. It's going to get pretty hectic.
Okay. Also, we were talking about strat, weren't we? Are we doing this right now?
Yeah. So we had a scrimmage back in the treehouse, and Corey and Sam beat JC and I.
And it was.
So they're going to
handily.
pick the same team they used. I believe it was Chodet and Boo.
That's correct.
We'll see if we can hold court.
Right. And they don't know which characters JC and I will pick because we're going to switch up our strategy.
Correct. So my thought is, and I guess I won't say it right now because then we'll just give it away. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick the character and just play the game and see if what we talked about works.
All right, we'll find out.
All right, so the same setup, tricky and technical.
Yep, tricky character on both teams.
All right.
Technical
Wow,
on
we've
both
got the same
teams.
color schemes going on too.
Right.
This is very.
It's a pink and white kind of day. All right.
Let's go.
All right.
All right. Ace, Corey, which one are you?
I am Boo.
You're Boo, and then
I'm playing Toadette.
Space Toadette. Okay, cool.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Toadette is a smaller character. She's going to have trouble returning lobs or high bounce shots just due to her height. Okay. Something
Let's
to be
focus up.
mindful of. Oh.
Boo's there. Oh,
Ah!
nice.
Oh, that was a nice save.
Still saving him.
How is that still?
That shouldn't count.
Didn't that curve around the net?
Anime? Look what it says.
That definitely should not count.
Corey is picking up my slack there. Thank you for that.
Yes.
There you go. That was just a good read. I got lucky. I just flinched.
All right, let's go.
Oh no!
There we go.
That was my fault.
It's okay. It's okay. We got this.
Yeah, for doubles matches, you'll notice that your teammate shares your energy gauge with you, so you do need to communicate or let each other know when you are using it, because if you both press it at the same time, it will just
Let's
cancel
spin
out
around
the zone
together. We
speed.
didn't practice our
Let's do it.
victory.
I see. Okay.
Doing circles.
So I probably should save that for someone in the backcourt.
Oh no.
Oh,
Nice.
Let's do it.
That was great.
no!
Yes. So the technical characters are really good at getting those shots to the edges of the court. So when Toadette is playing up close to the net like that, she's really effective at getting some really wide angles.
Oh, wow.
Oh, gosh, that was such a
That was
great
such a good
return.
volley.
Yeah. Man.
Oh. Blooper is holding the ball instead.
Nice.
Nice
No!
try. Oh.
Yeah, it was. I tried.
Don't let it be. We got this. We got this.
Oh my
That
gosh!
was great. Yes.
Just gonna rub my sinus cavity for a second. Rethink.
All right. Well, that was the end of that. Continuing on that scrimmage that we set up, we're still the victors. Perhaps we'll play more of this later,
Yeah,
and we'll even this out. But for right now, that was a look at some of the additional characters that were coming for Mario Tennis Aces. Coming up next, we're going to take an even deeper dive into Octopath Traveler. So stay tuned for Nintendo Treehouse Live.